my wonderful Wi-Fi. So anyway, you have your Windows operating system, your Mac operating system. They're both good operating systems. Of course, Windows is more users, like that's what I was saying. And the thing about Windows is that you have all those applications and those third-party applications that may and may not be trusted. The Apple computer, I believe all the applications on there belong to Apple, proprietary applications. I'm not sure. Someone in the comment section, if Apple computers can have more like third-party applications installed, let me know. From my understanding, all Apple accessories are from the company itself. So the advantages of the Windows operating system is it's easy to use. It's considered to be easy to use. It's easy to work with, and the different standards and different things people like to use it. It's of course it's been used since like 1993, so there's a history there. And of course they needed, even Steve Jobs needed Bill Gates' help. So Bill Gates was the talent that helped Apple. So of course he had enough resource and drive to develop such a product. But of course some people argue and say Apple is better. It's less buggy, But the reason why Windows is so buggy is because of all of the versatility, how all these other third-party programs are able to work with the operating system of Windows, and then you have compatibility issues sometimes. And when that happens, it all depends on how that code comes together, how that code, how it aggregates to the operating system in reference to how the operating system reacts to how the program runs with it. And of course you have millions and millions and millions of lines of code, so there's always vulnerabilities. But anyway, the Windows operating system is backwards compatible. It has support with hardware, it's plug and play, games, compatibility. And the disadvantage of the Windows operating system is that is the processor. It invests customers have to invest in most of their computer hardware. So if you want to upgrade, you got to get your hardware and your different components for your hardware, the functionality of it, and you may run into more issues with that. It's closed source, so there's something called open source and closed source when it comes to technology. Open source means that the code is exposed to the public, so that that modifications could be made to improve the code. And so that's just that allows the tech community world to make improvements and recommendations. And then the closed source operating systems, like Windows, those operating systems are the closed source is like, it's like security with obscurity kind of deal. They don't want people to know what's in the code. They want to keep it a secret. They want to keep it obscure information as possible in reference to reference to the operating system and its sequence of processes. So they say that Windows has poor security. The reason why is you have all these third-party applications that people can use, and that's what causes spam, and it causes vulnerabilities, and it causes more threats and different issues. But hey, some people just care about the features. They don't care about the security. As long as, I can see this cool feature, then who cares about the security, right? So it all depends on what you value the most, what you want to spend your money on. Virus susceptibility, like I said, virus susceptibility goes along with poor security. Outrageous license agreements. So some people say they have outrageous license agreements. You know how expensive it is. Remember how Bill Gates sold licenses of the operating system that he sold to IBM, made millions of dollars. Some people say they have poor technical support, hostile treatment of legitimate users. They don't like the prices, poor stability, and etc. Personally, I like Microsoft operating system. I use my security software, and I take my precautions with using the internet because the internet is an unsafe place. But yeah, this is the advantages of Microsoft operating system. You have the disadvantages of it. So it's somewhat backwards compatible with Windows 10 versus Windows 8, in which they lost a lot of money with that. And that's it. This is my first time doing a presentation in such a way where I try not to go too granular with the details, but I try to give like an overview of what a computer system is, some information of the background of Bill Gates and how he developed the Microsoft operating system, and also information on the benefits of the Windows operating system, how it compares to the Mac operating system. And one of the main principles and things that I find really important about this whole thing is, if Bill Gates can do it, you can do it too. If Bill Gates can create something from nothing, if Bill Gates can borrow somebody else's product and develop from that and then sell out to another company, why can't you? If Bill Gates, like Tesla, for example, a lot of people think that Elon Musk is so smart, and I'm not saying he isn't. He's a smart guy. He knows he's a good businessman. But Elon Musk, the Tesla, before he didn't develop Tesla from scratch. He didn't develop it from nothing. You know, he actually purchased the idea or the patent of it from another company, and it was called EV. It's called EV. I think it was called EV vehicles or something like that, and it was doing bad. It was a company that had this the whole idea of electric cars that weren't making money. They were not making any money, and then here going Elon Musk, who's like, hey, let me purchase this idea. Let me purchase this patent from you for this idea. And then he built on that, just like Bill Gates built on the that company that he bought the operating system from. So a lot of these people are buying stuff from other sources, and then they're building on that, and then they're doing amazing things with their background. And both of these guys are software developers. One thing I like about software development is you're constantly developing and creating, and then that's the description of art, which is the idea that manifests and comes to life once it's implemented. You know, so building on top of ideas, the evolution of technology, and hey, I think that's amazing. I'm actually working on building a product myself, and I'm excited about it. And when I get more into that, I'll let you guys know when that's finished being developed. But check this out. Different topics I'm going to talk about going further would be like cybersecurity, blockchain technology, artificial intelligence. I'm going to talk about drones, whatever you want to know about in technology. I'm going to give another presentation, and I'm going to be improving things as I go, kind of structuring it in a way for like this fun social media platform, instead of like a lecture style, and when I'm going through all these theories and all of these like concepts that are not necessary for you to know per se. So I hope you enjoyed the presentation. Thank you for listening. Thank you for watching, and you have a wonderful night. All right. Bye-bye.